This kit is fully finished, so let's see how we got there. Roll credits. Right, so it's time to start the top of the model. I'm going to be using this because, as I said, the painting with the kit was just a big plastic lump inside the pots. No good whatsoever, all four of them. So a couple of drops of flow improver put in there, and what I want that to do is to stop the acrylic drying on the tip of the airbrush, which it should do. And then I've just thinned it down as well with a few drops of this. Now, I usually, for camouflage patterns such as this, use blue tack sausages. Put them on, put them to the shape, and paint inside of them. I'm going to try this freehand because this Galleria airbrush really does love acrylic, and I hope I'm not just jinxed what I'm about to try by saying that. So I shall just crack on and let's see what we can do. So that's the light sand colour finished. I'm going to put the 29 dark brown on, and I'm going to do that exactly the same way as what you've just seen, so I probably won't film it. So the next time you see this, it will be fully painted, and we'll be looking at final finishing and decals. Won't that be fun? Doesn't that look nice? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a coat of gloss varnish on it, let that dry, and then I'll take the masking completely off, and we can see what we've got. So as you can see, an application of the gloss varnish has brought out the demarcation between the two colours. Right, as you can see, I cracked on with this, got all the decals on. There weren't too many, it was weren't many, should I say. They were being a starter kit. They weren't much more than the original 70s kits used to give you. So that's all good. That's all on. Underneath, I've just given it a quick wash, just into the panel lines there, here and there. I'm gonna do what I did. I mixed some the darkest blue oil paint I've got with a little bit of burnt umber. I was hoping to make a very dark blue. It's come out almost black at this scale, which is not so bad. Now what I'm going to do on the top surfaces, I'm going to use a technique I have not used before ever, because I want to fade the wings, tail plane, anything that kind of faces upwards. And what I'm going to do, or what I'm going to attempt, and I've seen it done in another video, a couple of videos, is to paint this on it. Then this dries. As it dries, it turns white, and then what you do, you get like a real coarse brush and take it off, and that should give the impression of faded paint. Now, I'm not too crazy because I have had a go on this Spitfire tailplane. Done that part, and that part you can still see this in that panel line. There's some residue of the white. It kind of does look faded, but not a massive amount, which is fine because I basically don't want to end up painting this white over all my lovely decals. It's had a gloss coat, decals went on, and then another gloss coat, so I should be set to do this. I'm going to do one of the tailplanes first, just to show you what's happening, and hopefully this all goes well. So bear with me, I'll get some of this out and we'll be away. Spoiler alert, I did not follow through with that fading technique. I did some on the tail, wasn't 100% happy with it, so I decided not to chance a potential dog's breakfast effect on the wings. So as it stands, I've got all the aerials on. I've gone over it with some more oils, put a little bit of staining around the machine guns and the exhaust, a little bit of metal chipping here and there with a metallic pen. Underneath, if she'll turn around, same again, bit of chipping with a metallic pen, bit of light staining with oils. And there we go. Also, I've chipped up the palette there. I don't know if it'll focus. Come on, baby. Come on. Now, you may be saying it's not overly dirty, especially from the exhaust and the guns. The reason for that is, before I did this, I had a look at some photos of the real aircraft out in the desert, and considering the box art, as you can see, has a massive, whoops, we're a bit close, has a massive exhaust stain and quite prominent stains from the machine guns and the ejector ports. Photos I was looking at of the real aircraft, they were quite clean. There was even a crash one I saw. It was pretty much a total wreck, but the front end was almost intact, and there wasn't a lot of staining or marking on that. So I'll leave that be. I don't know whether I just picked 10 random photos of brand new aircraft by chance. You never know, but I'm happy with that. I don't like to go too crazy with weathering unless the real thing was that crazy, if you understand what I mean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another matte coat on this to take that lovely shine off, and then she will be completely finished. And there we have it. She's all finished. I really enjoyed building this. I do like the P40 as an aircraft anyway. This is a nice kit to build, fairly simple. Nice level of the amount of decals. It didn't have hundreds and hundreds of tiny stencils, which I know a lot of us model builders love. But yeah, I'm happy with the way the paint's turned out. I'm happy with where the decals and matte coats have gone on and the weathering. So I'll let you have a little bit more of a look, and then I shall pack this away and start on the next build. If you enjoyed the video you've just watched, here's another video you might want to watch, a playlist you might want to watch also. And please don't forget to, if you have enjoyed it, leave me a like and maybe a subscribe. I would much appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye.